Oh wait, I just started recording. All right, you know what? We're gonna go with it. Welcome into the Brown Mamba Show, episode 28. I am your host, Casey Brown, joined as always by the magnificent um, Matt Mamba.
I appreciate the intro. I appreciate you only coming up with one adjective for me.
I was trying to do an alliteration there, and I
Uh,
got magnificent down. M-
Marvelous?
m-
No.
Man, no, that doesn't really
I'm a man.
describe
I'm
you.
40.
I'm a man. I'm 40. M-
Me-
moron.
Mechanic.
M-
McDouble.
movie person.
McChicken. Dude, I want a McChicken.
Ooh. Yo,
Frick.
speaking of chicken, I had Chick-fil-A breakfast for the first time today.
What does
And
that entail?
so
What'd you get?
when I got Chick-fil-A breakfast, I was like, all right, well, I'm getting
Right.
Chick-fil-A breakfast. Might as well go all out and try, all of its different breakfast things. Just
Yeah.
because you kind of have to, right? That's
Hey,
the
you don't want to miss
reasoning.
out on something.
Exactly. So I got a sausage and egg breakfast sandwich. Not bad, not great, pretty standard. I got a chicken sandwich with a biscuit on it, which is basically just their chicken sandwich with a biscuit, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I got a hash brown that had chicken and eggs. I'm sorry, not a hash brown, a burrito that had hash brown, chicken, and eggs in it. And it also came with jalapeno salsa. Very
Wow.
delicious. One of my favorite fast food breakfast meals now, which is like there's like two of them. It's basically that and like whatever Taco Bell serves. So
What about the Burger King croissant sandwiches?
I've never had a croissant sandwich.
Oh, you're missing out. That's the only thing keeping Burger King in business, I think.
It's definitely not their chicken nuggets. I can tell you that much.
It's not their Impossible Whopper either. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
Have you ever had that? Because there's no way it's good at all.
There's no freak. I had like one of my video ideas was to do it because there's no way it tastes like a Whopper. And what vegan is going to be like, I'm hungry. You guys want to go to Burger King? No. Who are they trying to help?
All right, so
That's my stance.
since the last time we talked, which was February 4th, so it's been over
Holy
a month.
frick.
It's been over a month.
Nice.
What's happened since then? Let's see. Tom Brady was bailed out by his defense yet again in another Super Bowl.
You said they'd lose to the Washington football team.
I did say they'd lose to the Washington football team, and they almost lost to the Washington football team.
I said they'd lose to the Packers, so we're both idiots.
Yeah, but you're more of an idiot than I am.
What?
Because they handedly beat the Packers. I mean,
What? It came down to the last second, or like the last 30 seconds.
No, that was all garbage time stuff by the Packers and everything.
I'm
Let's see.
just gonna shut up.
But since then, let's see. Tom Brady was bailed out by a great defense.
I still haven't graduated either, by the way.
Matt still has not graduated. I need a tweet. Follow has Matt Mamba graduated yet on Twitter. What else has happened? We got a new president. No, we didn't.
Yeah. Did we?
No.
February? No. It was January inauguration.
Yeah, January.
Right? That's a thing. Mid January, something like that.
Seriously, what has happened? Has nothing really happened?
Most of Black History Month, so it's pretty racist of us not to put out another episode. What happened?
Cleveland Indians traded Lindor.
Did that? Was that? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of J.J. Watt went to the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was weird.
It's kind of like, all right, that's kind of boring.
For me, when you think about it, like that made a lot of sense. That he did that because no competitor was offering him anything close to that.
I think the Browns could have if they wanted to, but why would they?
Right. Andrew Berry is much smarter than to do that. And I mean, Cardinals still need a good defensive player, so I guess that makes sense. And they still have cap.
Plus, they're losing Peterson, so I guess they need another face of the defense.
They're losing Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, I think he's a free agent.
I think you're right. So yeah, all that fun stuff. What is new with you, Matthew?
Huh? What is new with me? I'm still in school, trying to graduate.
We established that.
Yeah, that's about it. Oh,
Um,
and I got Paramount Plus the other day.
wh-
It's a solid streaming service.
what does that entail? What's is
Every Nickelodeon show you can think of, like name any Nickelodeon show, they have it on there. Dude.
16? You know, the one with the kids in the mall.
Okay, I don't know about that one. I have no idea.
Mr. Meaty.
Mr. Meaty was on there. I saw it and I'm like,
Really?
I forgot that
Ooh.
existed.
My Life as a
I got
Teenage
Mr. Meaty.
Robot.
Got it. Yep.
Um, Invader Zim.
Vader Zim's on there.
Man, I gotta check Paramount Plus out because
But
HBO
you just
Max
yeah.
has a good amount of Cartoon Network shows on it.
Oh, frick.
Like
Plus they're rebooting Total Drama Island, so that's gonna be dope.
the reboot in Total Drama Island. Yeah, no, I saw like Foster's Home is on there. I saw
Oh,
Ed
that's a
and
good
Eddie's
show.
on there.
Oh,
It's not Cartoon Network, but I've been making my girlfriend watch Whose Line Is It Anyway. Great show.
oh, that's my favorite show, dude. I
Great
just went
show.
on a binge on YouTube
Oh,
with those stuff
so easy to
recently.
go on a binge. I don't like the new show, but
I haven't checked it out.
the original
Yeah,
one's great. Have you ever seen the Richard Simmons episode of Whose Line Is It Anyways?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Is it good?
it is without a doubt the funniest one. Like I was almost crying laughing, and it's one of the few times where they show the audience laughing in like the entire
Hmm.
show, and that's because everybody in the audience is just hunched over in their seats laughing. It was phenomenal. Um, so yeah, that's what I've been up to. Oh, also I found out how cool Etsy is.
Etsy. Is that the
Yes,
place where you can like sell random stuff?
it's like a bunch of homemade stuff. Well,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
homemade in quotation marks. I'm going to
Like,
go.
yo, someone get these mittens.
I basically. Um, I am
That's how
going.
I would advertise.
I am going to send you a picture if I can find my orders. I don't think I can find my previous orders, which is just a huge.
Orders. That's plural. How many orders are we talking about? Have you
So
placed an order for?
one thing I bought is I got a Nintendo Switch. So
Oh, wait. Someone made a Nintendo Switch on Etsy?
no, no, no. Shut up, Matt. So I have a Nintendo Switch, and I don't have a thing that holds game cartridges. So I bought a
Okay.
Pokeball that opens up and holds the game cartridges. So that's pretty
Okay, that's
cool.
dope. That's dope.
Because right now I have inside my Nintendo Switch Pokemon carrying case
Ah,
is
yes.
is a Pokédex um, that holds games currently. So
That okay. You are officially the coolest person I've ever met.
instead I bought a Pokeball to hold my Nintendo Switch games.
Yeah, upgrade.
And then the other thing
How
I
many
bought
games can the Pokeball hold?
10.
Oh my! I don't even have 10 Switch games.
I don't
Or like
either.
physical copies of Switch games.
Yeah, me neither. So let me go ahead and see if I can't find you what I bought, and then I want to play a game, Matthew, and that is how much money did Casey waste on this? So I'm going to have to find my order here really quickly, and this is phenomenal podcasting entertainment, by the way. You cannot get this anywhere else.
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing though.
Crap. Where is it? I just lost it. I just found it and I just lost it. There we go.
I already got it. Cool.
All right, Matthew. This is a what the heck?
I'm gonna go $0 because I
Bueller?
haven't seen anything.
All right, I just showed it to the camera. So, but let me send it to you in Discord. This is a diorama, Matthew.
A diarrhea.
Diorama.
A Pokemon diarrhea.
Let me see if I can't find this.
I thought you already found it.
I did, but now I have to send it to you.
Okay. I'll entertain the folks while you do that. It's a light switch. Anyways. That's all I got. So. Oh, there it is.
All right, Matthew. How much do you think I spent on a diorama of one of the opening scenes of the Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red scenes.
Can I ask questions about what it's made of? Like, is that like a hard plastic, or is it kind of like a styrofoam paper? Because it looks like it's a little thicker than just like regular paper.
Sure, I don't
Or
know.
am I
I
just
don't
on my
know.
own?
I have no idea.
Do we know the dimensions of it? Do we know how big it is?
I'd say it probably fit in the palm of my hand, like this high.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. You know what? That looks like a lot of work, though, man.
it does. It
I
looks really
guess
nice.
once you get it down, it's pretty easy, but like just designing all of it's pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, I don't know why I asked for the dimensions. I can literally see a guy
Yeah, you can
holding it
see
in
it.
his hand.
You can
I'm
see
an
it. Hold.
idiot.
You are an
And then
idiot.
your literal description is what the pic. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go $12.99. No,
Oh,
no, I'm still no $20.
$20. Well, let me tell you, Matthew. The Pokeball holding the game cartridges was $25. $20. $20 plus
Okay.
shipping, which is like $3. That diorama, which is as big as the hand, and just basically like probably like a cardboard paper or something,
Yeah.
can be yours with free shipping
Free shipping.
for $65.
$65, dude. You can buy a Pokemon game and still have $5 to hit the town. What are you doing?
I know. I know. That's that is
Oh, but it's free shipping though. You can't beat that.
that's what I'm saying, because the other one that was very similar to it was like 50, like 49.99, but like the
But
person wanted like $30 in shipping for it. So I was like, kick
30
rocks.
bucks? What
Yeah.
the heck? Are you shipping it in diamonds?
That's what I'm saying.
Ugh.
So,
I mean, it's kind of a cool thing to put on like a shelf or something,
right.
or like on an office.
Right. So, you
It's
see
not
how I
65 bucks.
how
I mean, I guess.
how I was flaming you for having that Michael Myers
Yeah, it's still right here.
toy. You still have it. Uh you can now flame me for having that because it's almost as equally as stupid.
Yeah, I'd say so. No, it's cool, but not $65 cool. I think I'd pay 20 bucks for it.
Agreed.
Maybe 30. Maybe 30 if I'm feeling a little jazzy.
Agreed.
But agreed. What do you mean? You paid $65 for it.
I know. That doesn't mean I can't I can't realize the stupidity that I have done.
How much talking yourself into it did you have to do before you hit order
Oh,
now?
dude, not much. I saw it on Twitter from like one of those Pokemon fan accounts, and I was like, yeah, I don't care. Just give me my money. Like when I saw it, I was like, yo, that's probably like $35. Let me go on Etsy and get one of these. And I saw the prices. I was like, yeah, but it's cool. So
Oh no way, dude! When I see something like that, I have to like convince myself, like, just do it, just do it. Like,
no,
come on.
normally I'm with you on that one,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. It just spoke to me. So that's how I know I made the right purchase, because it spoke to me.
Sure. Okay.
Um, I don't know if I saw it on Twitter. I think I saw it on a website. It's called thisiswhyimbroke.com. So it's very
Oh, that's a dangerous
it's very
website. That
personal.
just sounds like a dangerous website.
Have you been on it before?
No, but I'm putting it in my notes right now.
Dude, the website's awesome.
This is why.
It's like Hot Topic, but without all the edginess.
Mm.
So it has like all that cool stuff.
All right, it's in the notes.
All right. So what do you want to move on to first? You want to move on to some football or some baseball or some basketball? Because basketball is just, I've got no clue. Like the Celtics,
I got nothing, dude.
the Celtics are bad, and like the Sixers are good, and the Jazz are good, and then the Lakers are playing pretty decent. And that's basically all I know.
No, they're not. Anthony Davis been out. They lost like 4 of their last 5 or
They're
something.
24-13.
Yeah, but I don't know.
The Celtics
Anthony
are
Davis
19 and
is gonna be out for
17.
another few weeks. 19 and 17.
Yeah,
What seed are they? That's
They're-
probably like a 3 seed in the East.
they're the 4th seed.
Oh, okay.
The Knicks are the 5th
But then
seed,
again,
by the
if
way.
they like go on a losing streak and a couple of teams in the East go on a winning streak, they could be like out of the playoffs.
Yeah, no, they're 5 games back, and the Wizards, who are a 12th seed, are 9 games back. So,
Yeah, it's like so clustered still.
also another thing. Speaking of which, since we've last aired this, I ate a bunch of chicken nuggets.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Dude, that was a fun time. Like I felt horrible afterwards, but that was a fun time.
I liked watching it and seeing your your entertainment levels of like, all right, I'm committed, I'm doing this. This is gonna be a good time. And then just the more chicken nuggets you
The
ate,
the
it was slowly like,
dread and the entertainment.
all
Like
right, yeah,
there's a few times where I just had my hand like over my mouth. It's like I didn't feel like I had to throw up, but at the same time I knew I probably could have thrown up. And
yeah,
oh, that was horrible. And then I saw the Nuggets just kept scoring, and like if it was a close game, I think I probably could have caught up and like pushed myself to
yeah.
do it. But like I think the Nuggets scored like 130 points, and I was like, this just isn't gonna happen.
Is this the All Star game? What are we doing,
Exactly,
guys?
exactly.
How many did you finish? How many
I think like
nuggets did you finish
70,
eating?
74, 75.
That's still a pretty good number.
Yeah, I think a huge part of it was I should have not had those Burger King nuggets at all because those were horrible.
Yeah,
They're just
'cause
really
that's just like eating sand.
it really was like it threw off my palate so much.
It's like you can dunk it in some condiments, but that's just more stuff you're putting in your stomach.
All right. So yeah, that's our basketball talk. Just keep
Yeah,
following us
chicken
for
nuggets.
more in depth um analysis. All right. So do you want to do some baseball or some basketball, or I'm sorry, some football?
Let's just go football since it's off season, I
All
guess.
right. So JJ Watt did the thing with the Cardinals, and I think that's been it basically when it came to football. I don't think anybody's made any huge trades or I mean, all right, is Drew Brees is retired, right?
Not officially yet.
But like
It should be coming
he's
soon,
retiring.
unless he really hates the Saints.
No, Drew Brees is retiring. Russell Wilson's
He
going to be
should.
the quarterback next year for the Seahawks. What
Oh, okay, yeah.
what other dumb
I thought you
thing?
were gonna say for the Saints. I was like,
No,
what?
what other dumb things have come up this offseason?
Aaron Rodgers is going for away from the Packers.
Right? Um
Big Ben just restructured his contract, right?
yes, I
So
actually
he's
didn't look in
coming
the
back.
I didn't look in the details for that.
I think he's getting like $14 million this year, with a lot of it pushed back to next year when he's probably going to retire.
So is he going to lose that money then?
I have no idea how that works.
I have
I'm
no
not
idea
even
how
going to
that
act
works
like I
either.
know.
Yeah.
I feel like they still owe it to him. 'Cause aren't the Colts still paying Andrew Luck?
I wonder if you put someone on the retirement, like you can just give them like a payout with actually having to pay them, and like it doesn't go against your cap space. I wonder if that's how that works. I highly doubt that's how that works, or else teams
When
would.
I try to like learn how the cap works and all
Oh,
these little maneuvers teams do, yeah, it's stuff I'm just
see,
not fully caught up on yet.
baseball is so easy because literally everything's guaranteed and there's no cap.
Yeah,
Basketball is the second easiest because there's not much, or I don't know if much is guaranteed or if all is guaranteed. And then there's technically a cap, but like, is there really a cap? No, not really.
yeah.
And then football is just so complicated.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, okay. I'm looking at how we restructured. Oh, I mean, lowering it by 15 million. What are the Steelers going to do there? Like resign
I don't
Juju?
know. They still gotta rebuild their line. They still need a running back.
Aaron Jones?
They probably. I
Or is he
hear
going to
Aaron
be way
Jones,
too
but
expensive?
I've heard Aaron Jones and Corey Linsley for Steelers, but it's probably one or the other if they get one.
I think someone
Because I
probably
know
like yeah.
Pouncey retired, right?
I think Aaron Jones is going to probably go to like somewhere like the Broncos. That's maybe a couple pieces away from being a decent team.
I was thinking the Dolphins.
Do the Dolphins have a cap space though?
I have no idea. Also, it's still up in the air of whether or not the Packers will use their franchise tag on him or Linsley, but probably not.
I don't know how the franchise tag works when it comes to cap hit, because that's a
I don't know.
huge
I
cap
always
hit.
just assumed it's like, oh, you can use this on a guy that you like, but you just don't want to pay long term.
Yeah,
That's what I
exactly.
thought.
I'm
That's all I know
pretty sure
about it. I don't
99%
know.
how that works.
It's that, or you use it for Dak Prescott. It's one of the two.
Um, Dak Prescott's gonna be the quarterback for the Cowboys next year. I'm not going crazy on
Probably.
that.
Yeah.
But who's gonna be the big free agent signings? Like, is Von Miller gonna go anywhere? I think
Yeah, he'll probably go
the
somewhere.
Bears are
Well,
gonna
didn't the
franchise.
Broncos cut him?
I don't think they cut him. I thought people are saying that they're trying to franchise tag or not franchise tag. Like do another restructuring slash re-signing. Um, I mean, Allen Robinson's probably getting franchise tag. Chris Godwin might get franchise tag.
I was hearing Allen Robinson might go to the Jets, and I was like, well, I guess they're gonna pay the man.
What are the Jets doing? And
Are they gonna get a quarterback?
I don't know.
Because like they can get one of the top three, right?
Right. They can get a franchise quarterback and also trade Sam Darnold for a respective pick, like a fourth or fifth round pick,
Probably, yeah.
and then not have a massive overpay for Deshaun Watson. On the other
Hmm.
hand, what are the Houston Texans doing not trading Deshaun Watson to the Jets?
They're just like kind of hoping like this new GM will be able to be like, yeah, hey, it won't be like Bill O'Brien, but Deshaun Watson just like staying with like, yeah, dude, either you trade me or I'm not playing or
It's
I
like
sit.
it's like Eli with the Chargers. Like
Yeah.
this isn't gonna happen. Like just ask the Jets for literally the same exact deal that the Rams did for Stafford,
Yeah.
and just go on with it, because instead of getting the low level picks that the Lions are getting from the Rams, you're getting a top three pick or a top two pick, number two pick, yeah, number two pick, and you're gonna get your franchise quarterback, and you're gonna get like a bunch of other
Hmm.
picks in return. I
I,
don't
I,
understand.
I get it's hard to trade away a young, promising quarterback that I mean put up great numbers this year. I mean they didn't do well,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean he's been to what, two playoff games, two or three playoff games. The guy's probably a top 10 quarterback in most people's eyes, not to yours. But
I said it's a top 10 quarterback.
I get it's hard to let him go, but like you lost your chance. You stuck with Bill O'Brien for too long.
And the way that people are like, well, people value Deshaun Watson more than they value Matthew Stafford, which, whatever. I personally don't. I think,
I
like,
think the long term factor.
yeah, the long term factor is definitely in it. But would you rather have another first round pick on top of the Stafford trade, or have a number two pick in the first round and get your franchise
Yeah.
quarterback? I think that's much more important than having another first round pick where, I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, the Texans are probably gonna be bad. It's gonna be another high level pick, maybe like down the road, be like probably like 12 to 14, somewhere in that range. But like, dude,
Hmm.
just make the trade and get your guy, get another couple first round picks, build around him, and then you'll be set. Well, hopefully you're set, but it's the Jets, so, and it's the
Yeah.
Texans,
You never freaking know.
right?
They're both never good. So.
All right.
Oh, can we talk about Alex Smith? All right.
All right. Yeah,
It's
I,
just
I
been
want to hear this because I don't
officially
understand
all
what's
right.
going on.
Washington football team, whatever their name's going to be next year. Are they even changing their
I
name
hope
next
not. I
year?
like it.
Yeah, sure. Just keep. It's a good meme. They just say they're going to release Alex Smith, and then I look at the replies from Adam Schefter's tweet of the news, and everyone's like, "That's so disrespectful." What do you want him to do? The guy's been hurt even this year when he came back. He got carried to a freaking playoff team, and I get it. All right, Alex Smith, great story. Freaking, I'm proud of you, my dude. They had a losing record, all right, and they had arguably the best defense in the NFL. He's what, 30? He was a rookie the same year as Aaron Rodgers, and
I think
he's even more
Alex
injury prone
Smith
than Aaron
is
Rodgers.
36.
36. All right. Why are you guys like upset that the Washington football team's like, yeah, we're a team that should be rebuilding or kind of building around our defense. Maybe we shouldn't build with this 36-year-old quarterback with a 1.5 legs. I get it. It's a great story, but why are you guys shocked and upset about it? It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy.
Well, I don't think they're trying to build with Alex Smith. I think Alex Smith is kind of almost the perfect quarterback to have while you're rebuilding. He's a great quarterback to have in the room. He's a great veteran and everything. So I kind of don't understand why the Washington football team let him go, because if I mean, I'm sure he has a huge cap hit with that contract that he had
Yeah.
at one point. Um,
Hmm.
but I mean, if I was the Washington football team, I'd want to bring him back, because I think he's like kind of the perfect guy to have in that locker room. So
But there's so many other veteran quarterbacks out there that you can get. I mean, they brought back Heineke, I think, right? They
yeah,
brought
I
him
think for
back.
like 2 years for like
Okay.
maybe like $8 million a year or something like that, maybe
And there's so
higher.
many, like you could get a quarterback like there's so many. They're probably not going to go with Cam Newton, right?
No, no, I think Rivera made sure that ship has sailed.
Who else is out there? Foles.
Foles, I mean,
I don't know what. I don't know what
who
your.
knows what the
I don't.
Saints are doing with Jameis?
Yeah. There's a lot of quarterbacks out there. I mean, I just don't.
Garoppolo.
Ooh, don't do that.
Trubisky, um,
Itchy. Oh God.
Wentz. No, wait, Wentz is gone.
Yeah, Wentz is with the Colts. Yeah,
Did that
Colts.
happen? That happened with the
Yeah, that
Cincinnati thing.
happened. That's a thing that happened.
I think that was a great trade for the for both teams.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Um,
Well, we agreed. What the frick?
yeah, I don't know.
Like I want to like Alex Smith, but you people act like this man is a god when he's a washed up quarterback.
I've never once acted like he was a god.
No, not you, not you. You just like the meme of me saying he's not going to be comeback player of the year, and then he obviously would
Well, I
win
thought
it.
he was gonna be comeback player of the year. I fully did believe that, but at the same
I
time,
did too. I just didn't like it. I
and,
just didn't think he
and
deserved
I
it
was
for how
fine with
bad he
it.
played. I'll learn to live with it. But now people are like, we should name the comeback player of the year award after him.
Okay, that's just absurd.
The guy, what? He didn't even throw for 10 touchdowns.
I think the NFL's. Hold on, I'm going to Google search this really quickly, and make sure that I don't look like an absolute moron.
This will be good.
Okay, never mind. We're gonna go ahead and just skip this. And I agree that they should not name it the Alex Smith Comeback Player of the Award. I was not gonna say my second point.
Who was it?
No,
Come on.
no.
What is it, like O.J. Simpson?
Oh, yo, that'd be a heck of a comeback. Here I'm typing it to you.
Oh, he's typing it. I'm totally going to say it out loud. Oh, wow. Okay.
But he did. But he did retire.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can't really.
So that's okay.
Yeah. It was there though.
Yeah. The thought was there.
All right. Let's see who. I'm looking at this free agency. Jadeveon Clowney might be the most overrated player in the NFL.
In the NFL?
Yeah.
What did he even do last year? Was he hurt?
Nothing. I mean, he was hurt a little
Yeah.
bit, but just nothing. Like same with the past like 3 years.
He also waited until like a week before the season started to join a team, which, is not a good idea if you want to be a productive player.
But no, I mean, if I'm the Browns, I'd really like to see them restructure a few guys. I need
Like
them
who?
to restructure Sheldon Richardson because while I think Sheldon Richardson is very overpaid and overrated, he is like the only good player on that D line that's not Myles Garrett. And the Browns D line is absolute Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping for. Besides that, I hope they get Carl Lawson. I think he'd be a good fit.
Carl Lawson.
I
Is
think
that the Bengals, dude?
Yeah, Bengals. No.
Who else do you think the Browns could get? Oh, we got people. Just a quick chat with the parents here. I wonder if he can hear me right now as he's talking. Bloobity bloobity, I'm speaking.
Okay. All right.
All right, we're back.
We're back. No, I like Carl Lawson. I think
Who else could the Browns viably get?
Like people
this
keep saying
offseason?
Bud Dupree, and I'm like, I would love Bud Dupree, but
Yeah, solid.
this team doesn't value linebackers, and
Neither do the
understandably, honestly, I don't understand why most teams don't switch to like a 4-1-6 defense because I'd rather have speed and coverage over having linebackers. Because I mean, for the most part in the NFL, like what's going to happen? Are you going to get like an extra yard occasionally for like the opposing team's running back because he's just going to be able to kind of bowl over your safeties? Yeah, but like, I mean, I'd rather have speed and coverage over having a couple of linebackers that are just like run somewhat fast and cover somewhat well, and they're good at tackling, but that's about it. Am I going crazy thinking about this?
A little.
All right, why am I crazy?
I feel like linebackers play a much more important role than you're giving them for stopping the run.
What do they do? They stop the run and cover the tight ends.
They close the freaking gaps, man.
A safety can do that.
Oh, God. I don't know about like putting linebacker or especially defensive ends, but linebackers into like deep coverage. But
no,
I guess the NFL is moving more towards like slants and dink and dunk plays, which linebackers can help with.
Yep, Tom Brady's really good at those.
Yeah, Alex Smith. I just saw a stat: 35% of his throws were behind the line of scrimmage.
That's comeback player of the year, Alex Smith, to you.
But then again, Aaron Rodgers was second, like 31%. So I
That
don't know.
should say all you need to know about Alex Smith.
Okay.
Um,
So yeah, I think linebackers can be overvalued, but I still think they're
at
important.
least like a 4-2-5. Like I think a 4-3 defense in this day and age, like that really needs to go.
Yeah, I think that's what the Packers are still going to run.
And don't get me started on a 3-4 defense.
Oh,
That
oh
is just
God.
my
Yeah,
least
don't do
favorite
that.
defense in the world. But no, speaking of
You
like,
want to give your quarterback all the time in the world to throw, but also have open receivers? Run a 3-4.
mm-hmm.
It's a good time.
All right, now speaking of players the Browns can get, people keep saying Shaq Barrett. Again, I love Shaq Barrett, but he's going to cost way too much money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I've heard Levante David, but there's no way he's.
He's going to cost a lot of money too.
Is he? I feel like he's going to stay with the Bucks, right?
I don't know why you wouldn't, unless I don't know
I
what the
would.
Bucks cap space is, but I can't
I have no
imagine
idea.
it is. There is much left after they franchise tag Godwin, which is probably gonna be like what $17 million,
Oh God.
and I mean you already have Mike Evans on a huge contract. You're paying
Mm-hmm.
Brady. You're paying I can't think of everybody's names. Mike, did I say Mike Evans? I don't remember. But you're paying a bunch
Yeah,
of
you did.
people. You're paying a bunch of people on that defense and offense. So I mean, it's either probably gonna be Shaq Barrett or Levante David that's gonna be gone. So
Okay.
I mean, the Ngakwe is gonna be expensive.
Oh. I
So
feel like the Browns need another corner too, or are they just going to go in the draft for that?
I hope they go in the draft for it. There's a couple of good slot like corner safety hybrids. Hamash Nerizaldin, something like that. I'm just
Uh-huh.
absolutely butchering that name. Is like going to be my hopeful second round pick for the Browns. They can get Sean Wade out of Ohio State. He'd be perfect in that role. But I'm a guy who values defensive front over the back seven just because of if you get pressure, you don't have to worry about a coverage as much.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, that's basically what the Buccaneers did. Like the Buccaneers secondary wasn't anything phenomenal. Same with
Yeah,
the 49ers from 2 years ago. I mean, that 49ers best player in the secondary is Richard Sherman and he sucks. And that defense was incredible just because they had a front four that just could generate a bunch of pressure. And that's what I want.
Oh, what would you do if the Browns got Richard Sherman? I've heard that
I would lose my mind because they
because
don't
like
need him.
he's not coming cheap
They don't
either.
they don't need him. Yeah, he's not coming cheap. They don't need him. The guy just seems like a media circus wherever he goes.
I get I'm sure he's a leader for that defense
Yeah,
in some ways,
I'm sure
but
he's. I,
I can't
he's
see Richard Sherman taking a pay cut
every time
this
every
offseason.
no every time I've heard Richard Sherman talk, he seems like a super intelligent dude that gets the game very
Yeah.
well. But he's just not good at football, and he's not, and he's just
Jeez.
not in a position that the Browns need. They need a slot corner. I mean, I'm sure Richard Sherman could play slot corner, but there's guys who could be much better at slot corner than Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
So, but no, I hope they bring back Higgins. They got to restructure Jarvis, Richardson, and Bentonio.
Hmm.
I'm still like 50-50 on the trade Odell. If they trade Odell, I want them getting Brashad Perryman. If they don't trade Odell, then great. But
I
something
think if they're gonna do it, it's gonna be during the season.
trading Odell?
Yeah, if they're gonna do it, I'd say it's more likely they don't trade him at this point. But if they do, it's gonna be like a mid-season thing where it's still not clicking, and they're
Yeah,
just
I mean,
like, all right, let's get something.
if it's still not clicking, then maybe. But I mean, if they're
Yeah.
winning, then I don't see them
Yeah, and then
trading.
I don't see trading Odell, honestly.
I mean, I don't think Odell's on the roster next season, the season after this upcoming season. I don't think he's on the Browns roster. I think they trade him during that off season. But I don't know. I think Odell's still going to be here, which I'm fine with.
Yeah. I think he'll be here for another year.
Yeah, I mean, out of but quickly back to the Browns. Mike Hilton from the Steelers is one guy that if they do bring from the free agency, I'd really love. So, but besides that,
I don't know who that is, but sounds good.
he's a slot corner. He's pretty good. So, who do you want the Packers to get if they can afford literally anybody?
No, they can't.
That's a problem.
I was hoping J.J. Watt would take a pay cut, and then I saw what he signed with the Cardinals, and I'm like, all right, enjoy him, Arizona, because
Yeah.
we weren't offering anywhere near that.
I
I don't know.
cannot blame him for taking that contract. By the way, people are talking about like, oh,
Yeah, honestly, I
he wants
saw
to,
how much. I'm like,
yeah. People are talking about he wants to go to a winner. I'm like, well, one, I mean, the NFC West is a toss up right now with the whole Russell Wilson debacle. So they have a legitimate shot. It's not like the Cardinals are a bad team, and they're offering all that money. Like, yeah, I would take that.
yeah, I don't know what the Packers are going to do though.
They should,
Probably just draft
yeah, the Packers should sign Duke Johnson.
Duke. No, I hate. We are a team that doesn't turn the ball over unless we're in the NFC Championship game. Well, let's not do that. We're probably going to get another running back in the mid rounds because we're not signing Aaron Jones or Jamal Williams probably.
Marlon Mack would be a good player for the Packers. I would take a Marlon Mack if I was the Packers.
Marlon Mack. I heard James White, and that would be
Ew.
interesting. You kidding me? From in the passing game, James White?
That's true in the passing game.
Because AJ Dillon's your power guy.
Yeah, I was about to say AJ Dillon's more your power guy, so you don't need. Yeah, okay. Now that I think about that, that's pretty good.
It's not bad.
I'd like that.
Also, we need another corner because Kevin King is an embarrassment. We're probably going to get a linebacker,
Richard Sherman.
even though. No. What else do we need? We probably need some front guys for the defense too.
Yeah, but it's a great thing that you drafted Jordan Love and a tight end last year instead of
I can't wait for Jordan Love to be just like Aaron Rodgers and be an absolute stud, and you guys to eat your words.
Yeah, All right, I'm gonna wait for that day as well. I hope that day comes for you, Matthew.
Probably won't, but I'm not gonna bash Jordan Love pick until we see what's up. So
if
keep
the Packers
trying.
don't win a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers, then I'm going to bash the Jordan Love pick.
But we're winning it this next year.
Right. What about the last 2 years?
So what's going on in baseball?
Yeah, exactly. All right, baseball. We have another just exciting season of baseball coming back, and that's about as much sarcasm as I can lay on it between the Indians just being a mediocre embarrassment to the city and the MLB not knowing how to make baseball exciting at all. So Matthew.
Yeah. What?
What that threw me off. How do you want to do this? You want to talk about the standings? You want to talk about award winners? You want to talk about anything baseball? What do you want to talk about?
Let's just go through each division.
Okay.
Where they're gonna place, and then we can do awards after we got everything.
Okay. All right, let's start off with the AL East. One of my least favorite divisions. Go ahead. Who do you have for your worst team, which is going to be the Orioles?
Worst? Yes, correct.
Okay. Who do you have for your second team, which is going to be the Red Sox?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you have for your third worst team?
Blue Jays.
Okay, I have the
in
Rays.
A close one.
Yeah.
It's close between. I literally had it with a game difference between the Rays and the Blue Jays.
I see that. So kind of to explain to all the people out there, we're doing, normal regular playoff format. Then we're going to also add our first two teams out of the playoffs just in case this expansion happens of the playoffs or whatever.
Yeah.
So, the Rays and the Blue Jays are really close to me, and the Rays were going to be my first team out of the playoffs. So I have the Blue Jays as the second team, with the Yankees, of course, as the first team in the AL East. I don't think there's anything crazy there. AL Central, I have the Royals and Royals in last place.
I have the Tigers in last place.
Really? Okay, so that's probably gonna surprise you a little bit because I have the Twins in fourth place in the division.
I have the Indians in fourth place of the division.
Yeah, I could see that happening. I think the Indians and Twins are gonna fall. I don't know, actually. I don't know what to think about the Indians because I think this roster is better than the roster that started last year.
I look at it and I'm like, okay, it's better than I thought it was, but
it's still
pretty pathetic.
Yeah. I don't know who's gonna play first base.
Carlos.
Not Carlos Santana.
Are they gonna move Fran Mill to first, or is he still an outfielder or
DH? He's gonna be the DH. So they don't have a first baseman.
Don't tell me freaking Bowers,
Dude,
is
that's
he
what
still with us?
they keep playing him in spring training, and they keep playing him at first base in spring training, by the way, and that is
Oh,
just they still have Bobby Bradley, who, whatever. I mean,
he's a power or
they're
strikeout
basically
guy.
the same guy, like Jake Bowers and Bobby Bradley. You're gonna get the same production out of both of them. Bobby Bradley maybe a little bit more power, but like,
Yeah, at least when he hits the ball, it'll go further than
hmm
Jake Bowers.
but like I'm looking, I'm like, all right, so they don't have a first baseman and they don't have a left fielder, and
Yep.
center fielder is kind of shaky. I'm
Yeah.
actually somewhat hopeful about Andres Gimenez, the guy from the Mets, and
Mm-hmm.
Cesar Hernandez coming back. I don't think he's gonna have as good as a year as what he had last year, but I think he's gonna be solid.
Still solid.
And
Ahmed Rosario is going to be
I
fine.
think they're gonna
That's
trade him.
how I really.
Yeah.
I think if we keep him, he's just. I mean, he was a hyped up prospect. I remember when he came up with the
Mhm.
Mets, and he's been like a what 240, 260
Yeah.
kind of hitter.
Right. Which is fine, but like
Yeah,
I, I,
not
I
Lindor.
I'm all about, so as much as I hate the Cleveland Indians front office, one of my favorite things about them is they like to try and kick tires on any sort of high prospect whatsoever. And that is
Hmm.
something I can appreciate because if you can get anything left out of them, then might as well do it. And they got him for
Right.
cheap. Well, they didn't get him for cheap. They traded Francisco Lindor and Carlos Carrasco away. And Carlos Carrasco was a salary dump, basically a $12 million salary dump. Absolutely
Yep.
nothing in a trade where you included one of the faces of baseball. So that was a really great trade. Anyways, um, so I don't know. They have some holes. I'm still not confident about their bullpen. Their rotation's awesome, but I think this team is better than what it was last year, which is weird.
Do you think they're better off for like a full 162 game season? Because I feel like the Indians roster last year was better for a short term season. But if that was a 162 game season, I don't think the Indians make the playoffs.
Oh no, I don't think so either. I mean, they had like a few like couple decent stretches and then some really bad stretches that
Yeah.
I think if you keep averaging that out over the season would have completely fallen off.
Uh-huh.
So no, I think I agree that team was much better for a short game season, but no, so that's where I have the Twins at fourth. But I completely understand why the Indians would be there at fourth. Who do you have for
Yeah.
third?
Twins.
Okay, I have the Tigers. I for
Really? What do
some
they
reason
got, man?
I like the Tigers, even though like I'm not completely confident in any player they have.
I can't even name a player they have
I can't
besides Miguel
either.
Cabrera. Besides a washed Miguel Cabrera.
I can't either, but I still like them for some reason.
I had him going 54 and 108.
They're not going to be that bad.
That's what I think I had them with the worst record in the MLB. Yeah.
The Orioles are
Maybe I'm
still
an
going to be
idiot.
worse.
Maybe I'm an
Well,
idiot.
there's no maybe about it, but just because you're an idiot doesn't mean you can't be right. No, and then the second place I have the Indians, just because of the reasons that I said.
I had the Royals, dude.
What the heck?
I don't know. I don't know what they have with pitching. I really don't. But I like their lineup. I like their batting lineup.
A lot of it that
Mostly because of my biased Carlos Santana opinions.
who else is in their lineup? I mean, they still
They
have
got Ben and 10.
Oh, they do have Benintendi. That was such a weird trade.
Yeah, I did not expect him to go there. They got. I think Salvador Perez is still their catcher,
He
which I
sucks.
guess he's fine.
Um,
As a catcher, he's fine. But when I looked at their lineup, when I was looking at spring training, I'm like, oh, they got some batters, man.
they have Whit Merrifield, who I feel like should be a
Solid
Cleveland Indian for like the past 3 years. They have Hunter Dozier, who's fine. Jorge Soler, who is hit or miss.
power. Yeah.
That Alberto Mondesi, he's a heck of a shortstop, but I don't know if he's still youngish.
I couldn't name you a single Royals pitcher, but I like their batting lineup.
They got Mike Meyer, Danny Duffy, Greg Holland, a bunch of like
It's
guys
not
who were
terrible.
good like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Jacob Junis. Pretty sure they still have Kyle Zimmer.
Oh yeah.
Um,
So you know what? Royals in second place,
no, absolutely
but they
not.
still
There's no
somehow
way.
missed the playoffs.
There's no way.
79 and 83 Royals.
Oh my god!
Yeah. There you
How
go.
much? What were you giving the Indians?
The Indians went 73 and 89.
Oh, Matthew, as much as I love to hate on the Indians, I think there is some weird Kool-Aid you're drinking there.
I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right, but I'm probably
I hope
not.
you're right too, because hopefully that means Francona's gone.
He might be gone before the season
Let's hope
starts.
so. Let's hope Francona's gone, front office is gone, MLB forces Paul Dolan to sell the team. Dan
Yeah,
Gilbert and Jimmy Haslam both buy it, and then perennial Cleveland sports town for the rest of our lives.
probably not.
No, probably. But Dan Gilbert's worth like 30 times Paul Dolan, so that's my hope.
Ew, what if LeBron bought the Indians? What would you
That
do?
stop. Stop.
You know, the second that Indians team goes up for sale, LeBron's name gets thrown in. Any Cleveland team goes up for sale, LeBron's name is getting thrown in there.
Oh my god, you're right. Oh, that is going to be horrible to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. All right. Ew.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
we both have the White Sox in first, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't think there's any contention there.
I don't think it's even close. I don't think there's a team in this division that can keep up with the White Sox this year.
I don't either. I mean, they've done the right thing. They crapped the bed for many years and drafted really well and developed good players. And then now that the time is for them to compete, they've signed some free agents to kind of fill out their team. I mean, the White Sox have done everything right. I think Lucas Giolito is going to be one of the best pitchers in MLB within this next coming few years. So
I
I
thought I was looking at him and I'm like, this guy might be having a downward year, but maybe I'm just an idiot. Again,
Giolito's
could
been
be
a
an idiot.
really weird prospect slash player coming
Mhm.
up ever since he came up because he came up with so much hype. I think he was with the
Yeah,
Nationals for the longest time.
yeah,
I think it was that Adam Eaton trade that he was sent over to the White Sox.
probably. Hmm.
Um, Bad trade, by the way. Um, but he's been a weird prospect because he had some really rough patches when he first came up, and then last year he put it like all together. It seemed like.
When I watch him pitch, I'm like, this guy is easily. You could just run like 8 runs on this guy, but he somehow ends up with like one earned run and like 12 strikeouts. I'm like, how did that
It's the
happen?
curveball, dude. It's the curveball. He has one of the
Yeah.
best curveballs in the MLB, and if you have a good curveball working for you, it's hard to beat you. Um, but
So
yeah,
yeah, Giolito would always take me off when I watched him.
and Jose Abreu's still good at baseball, and Tim Anderson might be the best shortstop in the AL. So yeah,
What about Xander Bogarts? Yeah, he's a shortstop. What about him?
no,
No.
no.
All right. Sorry. Thought I'd throw it out there.
Um, who else? All right. So AL West, I got the Mariners in last place.
I
Like,
got the Rangers,
okay, yeah, I got the Rangers in second to last place. So I mean,
and then I got Mariners in second to
yeah,
last
I
place.
those teams suck, and they deserve to suck because their
Yeah.
organizations are horrible. All right, then Angels is third place.
Yep.
Who do you have for second place?
Got the Astros.
Okay, I have the A's. Um,
Hmm.
I think the A's. And I have the Astros for first, obviously, and you have the A's for first.
Yeah.
I really like the A's this year. I like the A's last year. I think the A's are a good team. They just need a better general manager. And I think the Astros last year just came off of a cheating scandal, and I think they're just a really solid stacked team that's going to make a comeback this year.
But they lost Brantley and George Springer.
Yeah,
Both
that
went to
Brantley.
Toronto.
No, Brantley resigned.
No, Brantley's on the Blue Jays, dude.
No, no, no. Brantley resigned.
Google it. Go to the YouTubes.
I will.
Don't go to YouTube. That's not an effective Googling site.
Michael Brantley is an American professional baseball left fielder for the Houston Astros.
You're lying. Stop lying. No freaking way. Michael Brantley.
Michael Brantley resigns in a 2-year contract after Blue Jays deal.
What was I reading? I swear he went to the Blue Jays with freaking Springer.
You did, I did, and literally everybody else did. But I guess at the last second, the Blue Jays deal fell apart when they traded for Springer.
Did it?
Yeah, and then Brantley just went back to the Astros on a 2-year deal.
Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing it. I just looked up Michael Brantley Blue Jays, and now I'm seeing it.
So yeah,
Wow.
you're not the
Okay.
first person. Because
Okay.
like this offseason, like everybody like in the Blue Jays organization was like, we're gonna get Lindor Springer, and Brantley. Like those were like the three that like everybody thought that's where they're going. And like Springer went there, and everybody's like, "Is Lindor going to go there as well?" And then once Springer went
Dude,
there,
if
it's like,
that happened, I might have been a low key Blue Jays
"Oh, I
fan
would have
because
been
that
a
would have been
huge
an
Blue Jays fan. Are
amazing
you
team.
kidding me?" With Vlad Guerrero on
That
it,
would
and oh, crap, what's the shortstop's name? Bo Bichette. Does that sound
Bo
right?
Bichette.
Yeah, I would have been a huge Toronto Blue Jays fan this year. But
That would have been a fun team to watch. Well, they're still a pretty fun team to watch, but
yeah, I think yeah, that's why I have them as second place and one of my wild card teams. I think they're getting really good this year. All right, and then NL East, I have the Phillies in last place.
I got the Marlins.
Okay, I have the Nationals in fourth place.
I had the Mets in fourth place.
Wow, no faith in the Mets, huh?
Nah, not. I think they're gonna have a solid year. Just
They're
I,
not gonna have a solid year if they're in fourth place.
dude. You were talking trash about this division, but I think it's gonna be pretty solid.
I think the Phillies are going to be bad. I think the Nationals are going to be mediocre. I think actually the Marlins are going to be semi decent because I have them in third place. Who do you have in
I
third?
Third, I got Phillies.
Okay. And in second place, I have the Mets
I got Nationals, and then I have Braves.
and Braves, obviously. But no, I mean,
Yeah,
I think the Mets are going to be a solid team. I think obviously adding Lindor is going to be good, but I think them adding Carrasco was a very underrated move.
mm-hmm.
Ideally, they get Syndergaard back. Who knows? But I mean, Jacob DeGrom's still probably one of the best, if not the best pitcher in the NL.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the Mets.
I had the Mets going 80 and 82. I had the Phillies going 82 and 80, and I had the Nationals going 85 and 77. So it was close between those three.
If it's a close division, that wouldn't surprise me at all. I don't know. I don't know.
And then I had the Braves running away with it though.
Oh yeah, I agree. I don't know if I believe in the Nationals, and I'm not a fan of the Phillies. So
Yeah, they're
all right.
both average.
I know Central. I have the Pirates in last place.
That's correct.
Okay, yeah. I have the Cubs in second place or second to last place.
I had the Reds.
Okay, yeah. I think the Reds and Cubs are pretty interchangeable for
Uh-huh.
this one because I had the Reds in third place. Um, I'm guessing you have the Cubs. You had the Cubs in third place.
Cubs in third.
Cardinals in second place.
I had Brewers in second.
Wow.
And then I
Why?
had Cardinals in first. I actually had the Cardinals running away with it. So maybe I'm an idiot again.
Really?
Yeah, I had the Cardinals going 93 and 69. And I had the Brewers going 82 and 80.
Ooh, no faith in the Brewers. I think the Brewers are still a pretty decent team. I think
What do I know,
I
man?
think it'll be a closer division at the end. I think probably like 93 wins for the Cardinals is correct, or not correct, but I think it's
Well, what do
probably
you have the Brewers having?
I'd say it's probably gonna be like around the 93 to 89 win range for both of those teams. So I mean,
That's not too off from what I have.
yeah. So I think it's gonna be a close one. I think the Cardinals and Brewers are gonna be like right on top of each other, competing in the last week of September for a playoff spot. But I don't know. I just like the Brewers more than the Cardinals.
Uh-huh.
All right, NL West, Giants last place.
I got the Dodgers. I got the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, honestly, the Diamondback, Rockies, and Giants. I don't really care who's who
Yeah, those
because
are the three that I'm like freaking go nuts for last place,
they're all
man.
going to have less than 70 wins this season. Because I have the Giants, Rockies, and Diamondbacks as my bottom three in
Mhm.
that order, going upwards. If that
I
makes
had
sense.
Diamondbacks, Rockies, and Giants.
Diamondbacks, Rockies, and Giants. Yeah, again, they're all going to have under 70 wins, so I don't think it matters. Um, I and then obviously the Padres and Dodgers as 2 and
Yeah.
1. Yeah,
Yep.
there's not much discussion there. All right, so who do you have?
Padres solid team, but Dodgers are still. I have the Dodgers with 111 wins this year.
That's not crazy. I mean that division is bad. That team is good, and the National League is looking pretty mediocre. So I could absolutely see the Dodgers getting 110 this year.
Yeah. Oh, good. My family's here dancing behind my lights.
What what
They're still dancing.
what kind of dancing are they doing?
they were doing Michael Jackson leg kicks in a very pathetic fashion. And my mom just said hi.
Well, tell Mrs. Mamba I said hi as well.
He said hi. Oh, they're gone. Okay.
All right. So who's your first two teams out of the AL?
Oh, division or like playoffs wise,
Missing the playoffs.
or missing the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They were the Angels and Astros.
Angels. Wow.
I had the Angels going 81 and 81.
That's more faith in the Angels than I think literally anybody else. I think.
I just want to see Mike Trout and Anthony Rendon in the playoffs, and I want to see
Yeah, me
Pujols
too.
go out with at least one kind of a playoff run. Maybe I don't know.
No, I have the Indians and the Rays as the first two out in the AL for me, and then
Yeah, Indians aren't even close to the playoffs in mine.
and then for the NL, I have the Marlins and Reds.
I got the Brewers and Phillies.
Dude, I gotta actually see your standings at one point because they just make
I'll
no
tweet it out
sense.
probably.
They make no sense to me. All right, wild card game. I have the A's versus the Blue Jays in the AL, and then Cardinals versus Mets in the NL.
My wild card for the AL is Rays versus Blue Jays, which would be a pretty dope game.
Oh, a real game.
And NL, it would be Nationals and Padres.
Okay. All right, so for division games, I have the A's versus the Astros, and I think I have the Astros winning that, and then I have the Yankees beating the White Sox.
What are my division? How do I do the playoffs here? So would it be
Two and three seeds face each other, and then 1 and 4 seeds face each other.
So it would be Yankees versus whoever wins the wild card. Let's go Blue Jays.
Mm-hmm.
And then it would be White Sox versus A's. Let's go White Sox. A's never figure it out in the playoffs.
Yeah. Okay. All right, and then for the NL, I have the Cardinals versus the Braves, and I have the Braves winning, and then the Brewers versus the Doyers, and I have the Doyers winning.
All right, so I got Cardinals versus. Let's go Nationals, and I'll pick the Nationals to win on a little upset, and then I got. Or wait, that's not how it works. It would be Dodgers versus Nationals, and Nationals can kick rocks. And then I have Cardinals versus Braves, and let's go Braves.
Okay. All right, so for my AL championship game, I have the Yankees versus the Astros. That's just a lovely championship game that you want to see.
Yeah,
Uh,
totally.
I
A lot
have
to root for.
I have the Yankees beating the Astros, unfortunately, and then I have the Dodgers beating the Braves.
Yeah, I'll go Dodgers over Braves, and then I got Yankees over White Sox.
I'm surprised you have the White Sox going all the way. I think they're just too young to be that far, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, probably. And then for the World Series, I had the Doyers beating the Yankees.
Ugh, that would be another great series of rooting for underdogs.
That would be probably the lowest marketed World Series ever.
The freaking Sports Center would hype it up like,
Oh,
oh
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
here we go. These are the guys everyone wants, right? I'll go Dodgers over Yankees.
Okay. All right. All right. So, who's your Cy Young winners out of the NL and AL?
NL, I just had DeGrom because
He's
I'm
just too
basic.
good. Yeah.
And then AL, I had Garrett Cole.
Yeah, I think Garrett Cole's probably the second place winner this year after Lucas Giolito.
Giolito, okay.
All right, your NL MVP.
All right, I'm trying to decide between Acuna and Corey Seager, but I feel like Corey Seager in that stacked lineup could put up some numbers. So I'm gonna go Corey Seager as my little
That's a
dark
good
horse
one.
MVP.
I like that one.
Finally.
I like
Something
Acuna too.
I almost put Juan Soto in the mix.
Yeah, he's my NL MVP, by the way.
Okay. And I there's part of me that wanted to say Bryce Harper would have like a little comeback year.
No.
And put up monster numbers.
Nope.
But I couldn't do it. I don't know. Corey Seager, the Dodgers lineup's just too stacked.
Oh yeah, Bryce Harper's monster years of batting 270 with 25 home runs, but he's got a 400 on base percentage. Shut up.
Listen, I like on base percentage. That's my
I
favorite.
like
That's my
on base
favorite.
percentage too, but I don't think it should be the deciding factor on how good players are.
I think getting on base is an important part
I think so too.
because I've watched Moneyball 3 times this morning.
It's a great movie,
It's a
but
great movie.
horrible like historical representation, but great movie, honestly. All right, AL MVP. I have Mike Trout, but if not Mike Trout, then Vlad
Mhm.
Guerrero.
Ooh, you think he's just gonna come into his own this
I
year?
think with that lineup, and if he can help the Blue Jays get a good little playoff run or like a run to the playoffs, I think yeah,
I also had Mike Trout, but if I had to pick someone else,
right.
I went optimistic and went Jose Ramirez, but I don't know with that lineup.
Okay,
I'll stick with it. Jose
that's not too bad. I
Ramirez.
like that. All right, so for my managers of the year,
He should have won it last year.
for my managers of the year, I for some reason have Lucas Giolito as one of my managers. So I think he's just that good. Um,
I got Avery Bradley.
who did I think was going to be the manager of the year this year? Oh, Montoyo from the Blue Jays. That's who I was going to do.
Is there only one manager of the year, or is there two?
There's for AL and N.
For each? Okay, frick. Okay.
I
So
don't
for
know.
AL, I had. Wait, what?
I don't know if
Do we
that's
know?
true or not, but I'm gonna go with Charlie Montoyo as my AL manager of the year.
It's fine. I'll go AL. I got Bob Melvin.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Bob Melvin's always a good choice, just because the A's are always kind of underdogs, and he always
Because
takes
I
a.
looked it up and he won it freaking, what was it, like 3 other times he won that award?
Mm-hmm. All right, for the NL, I have Brian Snicker.
Frick, I don't know any managers.
You don't know any managers in
Okay,
the NL?
I'm going to give you a team name and you're going to look up their manager.
Okay.
Dodgers is too easy. Like, I could freaking manage that team. Probably not, but anyways.
And
Let's go. Whoever, just to tick you off, let's go with the Phillies manager.
Gabe Kapler still isn't the manager, right? I'm not going crazy. No, it's Joe Girardi. What?
Joe Girardi's the Phillies manager now?
When did that
When did that happen?
What? I feel like I know about that, but at the same time, I don't know about that.
I thought he was just
He
like,
was
oh,
a
okay, I'm
manager
done now.
last year for the Phillies?
That shows how interested I am in baseball.
That shows how interested I am in the Phillies.
I'm going with it. Joe Girardi, turning this ship around.
I'm so confused. Wait, hold on. Whoa.
He just doesn't believe it. This is like your Michael Brantley didn't go to the Blue Jays moment.
I guess Joe Girardi's the manager of the Phillies. That is weird. Like, I keep forgetting that Tony La Russa is the manager of the White Sox as well.
Oh yeah,
That really throws me off as well. But
isn't he like 90?
yeah, he's up there. He's like 78. Like, what are you doing being a manager like 78?
Dude, freaking just get a cushy analyst job. Come on now.
76. I'm sorry. I want to add 2 years to
Looks
him.
old for his age. He looks like he's in his like late 80s.
Yeah, he does. He is not looking good. He also had like a drunk driving incident this past off season. So,
I remember that.
all right. So I'm sorry. So you think Joe Girardi's going to win Manager of the Year for the Phillies?
For the NL, yeah. If there's 2 Manager of the Year awards, let's go Joe Girardi.
I'm not a betting man, which I absolutely am.
Yes, you are.
And I would place a lot of money that Joe Girardi is not winning Manager of the Year for the Phillies.
Do you think Joe Girardi will lead the Phillies to a winning record?
No.
Would you place money on that?
Yes.
All right. Well, I probably wouldn't because I have them going 82-80, and that's me being super optimistic.
Yeah.
So at my best, they are the last 2 out of the playoffs with or the last 2 in with the expansion playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
and they're 2 games above a winning record.
Okay.
So I probably wouldn't make that bet either.
Fascinating. All right, Matthew. All right, Matthew. To finish this lovely episode up, we have
Oh boy.
written some slam poetries. However, before then, we love a good conspiracy theory on this podcast.
Oh no! Is there a PowerPoint?
I don't have a PowerPoint. However, I have a PowerPoint in the making for another conspiracy theory.
Oh, that's gonna be epic.
But this one is much more shorter, and this isn't a conspiracy theory because it's true, obviously.
Oh, it's true.
Yep. So this was a
It's
conspiracy.
confirmed.
Yeah, absolutely. So this was a conspiracy theory from back when Obama was president.
Oh, here we go.
Here's a conspiracy theory: Obama is working in tandem with the NFL to create a concussion scare, thereby taking more and more young people out of the game of football. With more kids playing soccer, because of the perceived safety, the U.S. turns more and more European, allowing leftist socialism to pervade American society.
That was not where I thought it was gonna end.
These are
I thought
facts.
it was gonna be like, and then freaking soccer is gonna be the most popular sport in America, and then football NFL is gonna take off in Europe.
These are
But now
facts.
let's go with socialist freaking takeover. All right, fun.
All right.
All right.
All right, Matthew, would you like to perform your slam poetry? I think you should perform your slam poem first. I want to hear the
Oh, okay.
Matt Mamba slam poem. I will give you the
Let me get
floor.
the notes. I didn't memorize it.
Let me
I didn't do that much work.
let me snap.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, tonight for our first presenter here at the Brown Mamba Cafe. He's a first-time poet, long-time listener, Matt
Yes.
Mamba.
All right. Yes, quite. Yes. Thank you for having me. I was just informed by the manager that we are having a special on frappuccinos, so get in on that action. All right, let me snap it up. Yeah, snap it up for the fraps. All right, here we go. I'm trying not to smile because my character in the slam poem wouldn't smile. All right, let's do this. Green Bay? Green Day, wake me up when the postseason ends. Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur. He took this team from the LaFleur to the La Ceiling. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams. Rodgers throws the ball to Devontae. Aaron, the ball, add hims. Tom Brady. He made me Tom Brady see that the Packers could not Tom Brady be in the Super Bowl, winning the Tom Brady Lombardi trophy. Alan Lazard, 3rd and 10. He gains 10 Alan Lazards for a first down. Equanimous Saint first down. Robert Tanyan? No, Robert Tunyon. Robert Funyon. Onion rings. We didn't get the Super Bowl ring. We will not give up. This was not our year. This was not our Jair Alexander.
Oh my God.
We will win the Super Bowl next year. We will AJ Dill win the Super Bowl next year. Absolutely yes. Zadary, yes. Smith. If it's meant to be, it'll be. If it's meant to be, it'll Mason. Crosby.
Wow, I was moved.
My nips are hard after saying that, I'll be honest.
That Alan
So many
Lazard's
puns.
gain just sent me. That was hilarious.
Man.
And I don't know. I did not catch the Devonte Adams, Aaron Rodgers, but
All
then
right,
you said
so
Devon
it was
throws
supposed to be-
Devonte at him, and
It was Rodgers throws the ball to Devontae,
yeah,
airing the ball ad hims. Aaron, the ball ad hims.
Oh no, I got it now. Thank you.
Play on names.
That
was the one I was the most shaky about, but I still included it.
That was incredible. Yeah.
And as you can see, I wrote this poem on February 3rd, 2021 at 2:48 in the morning.
Making my slam poem. Oh, I'm sorry, by the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up with our next slam poet. He is a 6-time slam poetry district champion, Mr. Casey, the haiku man, Brown.
Thank you very much for coming out tonight. Thank you. My poem is on all America's favorites, the train wrecks, the highs, the lows, America's favorite division. So please.
Why is he covering up the phone with paper?
It's supposed to be my pad that I wrote my poetry on. But
Oh, your poetry. I gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's the meta we're going with.
please. I'm trying. Thank you. The NFC East, once the NFC Beast, now switched places with the NFC West to be the NFC Least. I don't know if they need a feast or maybe a priest, but the elites have decreased while they've increased the defeats. I guess 7-9 is destiny, while there are every team's playbook test dummy. The Eagles need invincible, while Daniel Jones doesn't seem convincible, and the Cowboys were inexplicable, while the Redskins and Haskins were inadmissible. In America, their favorite team that once had a gleam with Parcells, Landry, and Jimmy, but now go down the standings like Santa in a chimney. When you watch it, you want to yell, "Skip!" while the defenses make you think you have a sharp pain in your hip. You get a sharp pain.
Oh yeah. I'm vibing.
Thank you. Jerry pulled the strings with the salvation of a slumber party. Well, I think they left Zeke in that pot for the Salvation Army. Meanwhile, McCarthy has lied his way to a job and now tries to run the DVD of film asking, how do I work this thingamabob? The talent on our defense is less than a CVS receipt. Like watching a $12 buffet owner watch Zeke eat.
Yes!
The draft scouts ask, Queen, Delpit, Arnett? Jerry replies, no. We need another offensive threat. Jerry expressed, how about CeeDee Lamb? The scouts asked if he's over his head, while Jerry nodded and said, yes, Sam, I am. There's a way to fix it. You ask, how Jerry can? Well, you start with Jerry's World and get a Jerry can and burn it down because Jerry can.
Ooh.
But it's okay, because Dak will be back. Dak.
Yeah!
Oh, wait, it's the ghost of Jason Garrett. Clap. Now, the giant task is for the Giants' task of making another franchise crack and return to the Super Bowl to turn Tom Brady back.
Oh.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones. I said Daniel Jones, or did you miss that? It's okay, so did he. Along with his receivers, tight ends, but not the other team. You no longer have David Tyree or a defense that swarmed Brady. You have a head coach that needs to be on trial and has the same credibility as Bile. Joe Judge needs a judge because of the sludge of a product that team puts out allows the everyday person to easily judge. When Saquon goes say gone, the Giants will have to go back to square one, and maybe Judge's effect will be undone.
Yes.
But there's the Snyder effect. No, not the one with the Marthas, but the franchise that embarrassment and shame has inertia. Dan's actions and ethics caught him red-handed. I'm sorry, Washington football team handed. Thinking the...
Oh my god, dude.
Thinking the years of HR Nightmares and Operation Plunders can be fixed by a good rebrand, he told Gruden, you're done, but wanted to win a ton, trying to be smart as Newton. He wanted to be as big as Washington crossing the Delaware Rivera, yet that offense, Terry, will scare you. I'm sure Ron wasn't surprised about Haskins being gone, or the organization's scandals being a black swan, or hoping Alex Smith's leg would hold on.
Yes.
Yet there's a great defense in young players developing quickly that could allow Ron to relax and open a cold Heineke.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I gotcha.
The champs of the subdivision, which was full of collisions, imprecision, and unforgiving indecisions.
Ooh.
Philadelphia, the brotherly love, needs a brotherly hug when the defense jumps on another recovery of Carson's fumbling drudge.
Ooh.
Yeah, you like that. Yeah. Doug Peterson, Mrs. Peterson is peed her son has to move, but she says, "Get in the car, son." Whence, on their way, did they carry on?
Yes.
Now, Jalen Hurts is Jalen Hurts with that offensive line that putters and spurts. Nick Foles, Nick Foles, the places you'll go, was the Super Bowl MVP and now backs up the MVP in Chicago.
Oh, nice. Yes.
The poise, the humbleness, the Philly made fans as happy as when we all heard Dilly Dilly.
Ugh.
but now no outlook or greatness, asking defenses to expose us while our only option is miles in sanders like Moses. Because he led the Jews through the...
Yeah. I got it.
Thank you.
Little biblical.
So now the teams of the East, immediate Super Bowl hopes are deceased. They can console in the fact that they compete to be the worst of the least. Thank you.
Yes. Let's snap it up. Let's snap it up there.
Thank you.
All right, couple notes here.
Yes.
A few of those little things. It sounded like a little verse that Eminem would do.
I appreciate it.
Where he just goes rapid fire rhymes. But like new Eminem, so it's not a total compliment. And I think the word or the line of the entire thing was "Caught you red-handed." Oh, I'm sorry, Washington football team handed. Also, I don't know if you did this on purpose, but there were a few Dr. Seuss references, and it's pretty topical.
So
I guess
there was the Sam I Am.
And there was the places you'll go.
The places
I think
you'll
that's
go.
a Dr. Seuss. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can appreciate the topic. When did you write this?
So I when we first talked about this, the next day at work, I was in my car at lunch, and I was coming off with stuff at the top of my head, just fire rapping it, and then I forgot half of it. So I was like, all right, I need to get a good Google Doc going, and then when I'm just coming up with stuff in my head, I just need to add it. So this has been a culmination of a month, but most of it was written.
You can tell. You
yesterday.
can tell. This definitely wasn't written on February 3rd at 2:48 in the morning. It was also longer than mine. So this was like the Snyder cut of slam poetry.
We had a Snyder reference in there.
Yeah, I like that too.
Thank you.
I don't know if it was planned, but you also during one of my reactions you said you like that, which is also a little Washington little tip of the cap there. So it's good. Way to stay in character.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Well, I thank you for attending the Brown Mamba Slam Poetry. This was a lovely night for art, for all of our artists, but for art. So thank you. That was fun. I like that. That was good.
I didn't know what to expect when you suggested this, but I think we need to we need to have a squeakquel.
I liked it. I had a good time running this.
Yeah, we can do it for we can do one for. We're not really into basketball this year, but maybe baseball, or maybe just another football after the draft. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, just
we're not a sports podcast. We're just a garbage podcast that talks about sports.
We're just idiots. Yeah. We can do it about the cat dog theme.
We already did that though.
Cat dog.
Brown Mamba. Brown Mamba.
Oh yeah, we did. You did do that.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's fun.
You're trying to. This isn't Family Guy. We don't repeat our material.
Frick, we got 10 more minutes of this episode, guys. Just have Peter fight the chicken. I don't know, guys. I want to go home.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play back this episode and listen to your slam poetry again because it was
Hmm.
hilarious. Like
Yes.
it was bad, but like in a funny way.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Well, you succeeded very well, and
I succeed at being bad.
I was thoroughly impressed.
Yes.
All right,
I'm gonna have to put that up on Twitter, put it up on YouTube somewhere.
yeah,
That'd be a good time.
I will do the same. Maybe we'll see. I don't know.
Also, subscribe to my second channel that I just started. It's called Matt
Ooh.
Mamba 2, the Squeakquel.
I hope it's not just called Squeakquel as well. It's just Matt Mamba
It's
2.
it's
Matt
it's Matt Mamba 2, the Squeakquel.
Mamba 2.
I have a skit that I used for one of my film school projects, and then I had a song that I made on GarageBand, so I can use that at the end of my videos.
Matt, why is this not showing up?
Matt Mamba 2, the Squeakquel.
Yes.
Frick.
Do you have it attached to your YouTube account? Yes, you do. Oh, it's just Matt Mamba the Squeakquel.
Matt
Okay.
Mamba 2, but
All right. All right. Yep, we got it. We got it. So it's Matt Mamba the
YouTube load.
Squeakquel on YouTube.
Oh, it's just the Squeakquel. There's no 2.
Yeah, there's no 2.
Oh, okay. Interesting choice, Matt. From a week ago. It's a channel. So
You remade the old gangster
Yeah.
movies from Home Alone.
yeah, you know those old movies.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Get you yella. No good having. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
That
It's
one.
pretty cringe, but I had to do it for school. For some reason, the assignment was you need to recreate a scene, and that was the first thing I thought of. And I had to ask him, I'm like, can I just do the 2 from Home Alone 1 and 2? And he's like, it's so weird that I want to see it, so go for it. And I did it.
Nice. All right. Well,
I got a sympathy A. That's what I got. A sympathy A grade there.
wow.
So I appreciate it.
All right. Well, Matthew, I don't have anything else to add to this episode. This episode, of course, was brought to you by the coronavirus. Please
Thanks.
end. But besides that, I don't have anything else. So, of course, follow Matt Mamba on his new YouTube channel as well, the Squeakquel, as well as his normal Matt Mamba channel and Fat Jackson Fan, all on YouTube.
Oh.
You can also
Somewhere, right?
yeah,
Here, here.
You can also follow Matt Mamba 24 on Twitter if you want just rehash content.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good times.
I see you on there. I know what you're doing.
Yeah. You gotta publish it somewhere.
Or you can go follow me at cbrownie_45 where I cyberbully Matt basically just all the time. That's basically the point of my account now is just cyberbullying you.
I understand.
It's a fun time. It's a good time.
Yeah.
You
It's
might
necessary.
not agree, but or you could also go follow my new account. Has Matt Mamba graduated yet? I forget what the exact Twitter link, the Twitter handle is.
Question?
I think I made it like way too complicated. It is. Let's just search Matt Mamba. Man, I would laugh if that was the first result that came up was instead of yours.
Yeah, when I look it up, I see it now. It's like right under my name, and I'm like, oh, that's fun.
No. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's Matt. It's Mamba Graduate on Twitter.
I like it.
It just really keeps you up to date with the status of Mr. Mamba's academic status over here. So,
or the lack thereof.
no, you still have an academic status, but it's just
It's just not. It's not moving up.
It's just on repeat.
Yeah.
You can also
Sure.
follow me on Twitch at the Bake Sale 45. I've started streaming a little bit here and there just to test some things out. We
I only watch if you're eating an obnoxious amount of chicken nuggets.
Yeah, no, that's never happening again. That's
Frick.
that was just the worst experience of my life.
I'll do it next year. I'll do it next year to see if I can beat you.
If you do it next year, I'll do it with you. But they started
Nice.
they started tasting like rubber after a point. I think the key
I can imagine.
the key is to have it either on a warmer or like go like at halftime and buy some more.
Oh, that's a move.
Yeah, because they just started tasting like cold rubber and it was just not good. And like at some point the Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets were not even hitting. And
Ooh.
Like when
And
you get
that's
to
where it's, all hope is lost right there.
exactly, that was like my reward for like every 10, 15 nuggets.
Yeah,
So,
rough.
but no, Big Hill 45 on Twitch. Some VR content is hopefully coming here soon, and that's gonna be a lot of
Ooh,
fun.
ooh, fancy.
Besides that, I don't know what else I would stream, but I'm listen. You're coming here for this. You're not coming here for the gameplay.
I'm not coming at all.
All right, all right. Pause. The uh, so Skip Bayless just signed a $32 million contract with ESPN. Or I'm sorry, Fox. Your thoughts?
The fact that ESPN tried to get him back, it, how the frick, how the frick is this guy? I mean, I know, I get he's such an idiot that he brings ratings in, but it ticks me off, man. $32 million for 4 years. What do you want, man?
And
What do you
they
want?
wanted to pair him back with
We are
Stephen A.
equally
Smith.
angry. We are equally angry. Okay, you can go.
They wanted
Wait,
to pair
what?
him back with Stephen A. Smith.
So what were they just going to do? They were just going to kick out Kellerman?
Kellerman. I don't know where you would put him. I When you listen to Kellerman and he's not on a sports talk show, like he knows what he's talking about. So I don't know where else they would put him.
Yeah,
But
he's kind of weird because he's like that guy that like stays in the middle a lot of the times.
yeah,
Where he doesn't really pick a side, and it's like you're on a debate show, my dude. You gotta pick a side.
unless of course that the death beam is pointed at Earth and you got to get someone to drain a shot. Then of course he's very decisive who he wants
Oh yeah, for some freaking reason.
for Iguodala.
Oh god.
But no, I don't I can't think of anything that would make me want to watch ESPN less than having Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless rejoin each other.
Yeah, because it wouldn't. I don't think it would be the same.
Plus, they were going to try and do like an ESPN Plus show, which I don't know why they keep trying to push this ESPN Plus. Like, it might just be the worst
It's
subscription
if you
based.
want live sports, if you're like a specific fan of something where it's mostly live sports, that's probably because my brother has it because it's included with his Disney Plus account,
Oh, okay.
and I use that to watch the Cleveland State basketball game. That's the only time I've used it.
That's March Madness Cleveland State basketball team, by the way.
Oh heck yeah, we're making a run, boys.
I hope so.
What next round game? What was it? The
I
semifinals
think
is
this is
in
the
on
semifinals of the
Monday.
Horizon League, and
Sorry,
then
yeah. And
they're
then
gonna win.
championship.
Or no,
Well,
they
Wright
already
State, the number 1 seed, got knocked off,
yeah, Wright
so it's
State.
open.
That was like their only competition. Cleveland State's
We
gonna win
got
it
the 8
all.
seed in Milwaukee on Monday.
Yeah, yep, they're gonna win it all.
We're gonna win the whole tourney,
That's what I'm
taking
saying.
down
March
Gonzaga.
Madness. Yeah, I don't know college basketball at all, but
Neither do
I
I.
like when my team has more points than the other team.
I just like acting like I know it when I make my brackets,
Oh, you duh.
and then when March Madness comes around, I'm holy frick! How is it? We're one day in and I have 0 perfect brackets out of my 20 made brackets.
What else would? How else do you think you're supposed to convey to people that you are a sports expert without telling them that you have studied thousands of hours of college basketball without making your March Madness bracket? You just can't.
When in reality, all I've done is look at their records and their average points per game and average points they give up per game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
That's what I look up.
I usually give all the 12s over the threes and so on. Or I'm sorry, not the 12s, the 14s over the threes. And then I will always pick 1 11 over 5, always 2 12 over, or I'm sorry, 11 over 6, 11 over 4, 11 over 4, 2 12 over 5s, and then the rest is just a crapshoot of what team's logos I like more.
Yeah, that's what I do with my mom. I always make my mom fill one out, and she never asks to repeat the team names. She just wants to know what their mascots and colors are, and that's what she goes off of. And most of the time, she has brackets that are better than mine.
Yeah,
Like out of the 20 brackets, she probably places in the top 5 with all the ones I make.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
By the way, follow my TikTok. I don't know what my handle is. But you can just
Frick.
look me up. New content's coming out. Pretty happy with some of these.
Oh,
Some of these are
sick.
old TikTok memes, but they're gonna be coming out, and I'm very happy with them. I spent a lot of time thinking about these. So
I was into TikTok for a little bit, but now every time I go on TikTok, it's just repeated sketches
Mm-hmm.
with people just using the same sound and literally doing the same exact thing,
Yeah.
and I hate it.
I'm
I
there.
hate it.
I'm there for the occasional great laugh that I get from it,
Yes,
and then some like cringe content or
I'll go on like a 2 hour just, and there's probably like 3 or 4 videos that make me die laughing,
yeah.
and I guess it's worth it
It's
for
like
like 3 or 4 really
it's
good
better than
ones.
SNL.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we can call an end to the Brown Mamba Show, episode 28. The who are we gonna say? Who are we gonna say? What episode? Who's the athlete? Who's the athlete? Chris
Uh,
Johnson?
uh, uh, yeah, let's go with Chris Johnson.
Nah,
He's
he's too
pretty
good.
relevant.
He's too good.
That's too good.
David Justice. Yeah, we're gonna go with David
David
Justice.
Justice.
Yeah,
There we go.
the Brown Mamba Show, episode 28, Davis Justice episode. Thank you.
Yep. Get out of here.